Welcome to Access Chargers, presented by Toyota. I'm your host, Haley Elwood. In this week's show, we spend 24 hours with the Chargers equipment staff. Then, Ken Whisenhunt goes goal line to goal line. And later, we'll hear from Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn as he previews what's in store for his team in Week 16. But we kick things off with Nick Hardwick as he breaks down footage of the Chargers wide receiver who just made his first Pro Bowl, Keenan Allen.
Here's Phillip Rivers, and it's caught! Phillip Rivers to Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen in a foot race, and he'll go out of bounds.
Keenan Allen is the #1 third down receiver in the National Football League. He's got 27 third down receptions. Some of it is he's the beneficiary of excellent play design, and some of it, Keenan Allen is just incredibly slippery, and he can make plays with Phillip Rivers by himself. This one's a 3rd and 10 against the Philadelphia Eagles. So what they're going to do here is they're going to send Travis Benjamin on a deep over route. They're going to hit Hunter Henry 10 yards to the sticks. Keenan's going to come about 13, 14 yards on the dig, and Tyrell Williams is going to come right here. So you're going to have a player end up here, a player end up here, Keenan's going to end up right here, and then Travis Benjamin is going to end up here. So you're stretching the zone vertically is what you're doing. And as we see this play work its way out, you'll see the stack that I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4 vertically, and you've got essentially 1, 2, 3 defenders, and it's a choose your poison type situation. You've got a secondary player sitting in the hole trying to bite on Hunter, which leaves Keenan Allen on the dig wide open. Now let's watch Keenan work his magic here. Catch the ball, a lot of room to run. That is a good, healthy gain for Keenan Allen on a 3rd down.
Eckler's been big in the passing game the last few weeks. Looking the other way, though, the pass. Back to Allen, and no Cowboys able to stand up as Allen weaves past them all for the touchdown. What an effort by Keenan Allen.
Thanksgiving Day, we've got a 3rd and 7 situation. Chargers up 16-6 in Dallas over the Cowboys. I love this matchup. Keenan Allen, Orlando Scandrick, that's happening all day. Watch this play happen here. You've got inside alignment by all of the DBs. Trying to take away the inside, which is pretty standard on man coverage. And Keenan Allen's gonna work over Scandrick with plenty of room. Here's the thing about Keenan. He is so slippery. He's like a salamander, he's so slippery. Very smooth, he's got the crossover of a Kyrie Irving. Watch him get Orlando's feet off his spot. Just boom, plenty of room inside. Simple out pattern there. Whoop! He's gonna make 2 guys miss right here. 1, 2. Now he's set up the next 2. 3, 4, 5. You want some too? Come back, dude. You want some more of that? Get that. Oh, Keenan Allen. Huge touchdown in Dallas. Set the Chargers up for a big win.
They'll roll the dice here. 4th and 4. Rivers taking a shot near side. Allen with the catch.
As we see, it is 4th and 4. You're going to see Keenan Allen split wide right, matched up against Jason McCourty. And this is all part of Keenan Allen's record-breaking run where his jersey, his uniform got sent to the Hall of Fame. 10-plus catches, 100-plus receiving yards, and 1-plus touchdown in 3 consecutive games. The guy was absolutely unstoppable. So good luck to you here, Jason McCourty. Just going to be working one-on-one, and Jason is at the yards to gain line, maybe giving a little bit of room, going to try to drive on a ball. Head and shoulders inside, eyes inside, stab, upfield, swims him. He has to hold him, and one on top of him. Excellent ball, beautiful ball by Phillip Rivers on that back shoulder, and way to go by Keenan coming down with that thing, and that is just straight and one basketball.
When we return on Access Chargers, we go into the kitchen with Tender Greens and learn more about the Chargers crew whose work is seen on a national stage.
Motion man is Gates, right to left. Keenan Allen in the slot right. Rivers looking left. Still looking left. Going to the end zone left. Touchdown Chargers! Knock on wood. Antonio Gates from Phillip Rivers.
15 years of experience for Antonio Gates, 13 years in the National Football League for Derek Johnson, who was trailing him in coverage. It was one-on-one, and Philip Rivers surveyed the field, checked all the options out, and found Antonio Gates.
Tender Greens feeds the team daily with healthy meals, but when they're not at the facility, many players visit the company's locations to fuel up right. Now's your chance to get a taste of Tender Greens with one of our players' favorite dishes. I'm here at Tender Greens, the official chef of the Los Angeles Chargers, joined by executive chef Tara Johnson, who is here to make some of the Chargers players' favorite dishes. And Chef Tara, this is the Chipotle barbecue chicken salad.
Yes, this is one of our most popular salads on the menu. It's made with our house-made Chipotle barbecue chicken. It's marinated in thyme, oregano, parsley, garlic, oil, and then it's finished off with some chipotle powder and our house-made chipotle sauce.
So I know that this is a favorite of Jaleel Adai. So when it comes to barbecuing the chicken, when's the best time to baste it?
We grill it and then we throw it in the oven.
Oh, okay.
So I think before you throw it in the oven.
Okay, so now let's walk me through how you make this salad.
Sure, so we start with a mix of green and red romaine. We add our lime vinaigrette, salt and pepper of course, our cotija cheese, radish, and then we toss all that together. We finish it off with a little avocado, our blue corn tortillas, and of course our chipotle sauce, and always a crostini.
Always the crostini.
Always
that is the Tender
crostini.
Greens way. All right, thank you so much, Chef Tara.
Thank you.
From jerseys to gloves, helmets to cleats, home games to road games, and practices in between. It takes a lot to outfit a professional sports team, and it's a job that goes far beyond a 16-game season. Now's your chance to get to know the team behind the team as we spent 24 hours with the Chargers equipment staff.
There are no days off during the season for the equipment staff of an NFL team. The Los Angeles Chargers just returned the night before at 2 a.m. from New York after beating the Giants. But the NFL schedule is unforgiving, and the Chargers equipment staff is right back to work with Oakland on the horizon. This turnaround might seem difficult, but for Chris Smith, the Chargers equipment manager, it's just another week in the National Football League. Going on his 28th season with the team, this is his first year leading the department. But for Chris and his staff, it never gets old.
You know, every week it's different. You know, whether you're going to cold weather or whether you're going to warm weather, you know, you have to think about it and think of what you need to do each week and make it happen.
It's an exciting job. You know, we have game days, we have practices, and, you know, throughout the week getting ready for a football game. I mean, sometimes I have to pinch myself, honestly.
And it's the biggest stage in sports, so it has to be perfect.
To prepare for the week ahead, Chris calls in the entire equipment staff for a meeting to discuss what sort of challenges the week might present.
You guys ready? Yeah. All right, go over the schedule. Regular week, we leave Saturday for Oakland. It's an older stadium in Oakland. It's hard to get in and out of. Small locker room, as we know, so it's going to take a while to get everything organized and set up. No equipment room. Let's use the hallway there. There's not a separate room for equipment, so you have to make do in the hallway and use part of the bathroom and things like that. So.
I wonder, is it dirt going to be in? Is the infield going to be in?
Yeah, the infield will be in.
So it is grass though, so bring the shout. Like we have been for the grass games.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it for today.
All right, rock and roll.
Well, Monday is the big laundry day. Washing, drying, finding the uniforms that need repairs. That carries into Tuesday, and then Tuesday is a lot of that, plus packing trunks. Then Wednesday becomes more of a practice day, so there's practice laundry. And when we get to Thursday, we'll have players turn in their helmets, we bring them all back, we'll shine them up, we tighten the hardware, we steam the insides with a steamer to disinfect them. Friday, we'll have the players pack their bags. The players pack their own travel bags. When we grab the bags at the end of the day and we bring them out and we check each player's name off to make sure we've got all their bags, we'll also check the contents.
Coming up next, you'll hear from the unsung hero of the equipment staff, and stay tuned for our final segment where Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn previews the Week 16 game against the New York Jets. With the classic colors and revolutionary lightning bolt logo, the Chargers have one of the most iconic uniforms in all of sports. But did you know that those uniforms you see on Sundays are worn throughout the whole season? Here's a look at the woman who patches the holes and sews the numbers, Ramona, the team's seamstress.
Every team has its unsung heroes, and for Chris Smith and the equipment staff, theirs is Ramona, who has been the team's seamstress since 1973.
So, you know, whatever they need, we try to do it for them. People will say, "What? You do what?" They think that every time they wear a jersey and gets ripped, they toss it. And I said, "No, that's really not the way you do it." But I've had people ask me for my autograph. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Every team has a seamstress or may even have a person on staff that does the sewing. Some are probably better than others, but we feel like she's the best in the business.
I guess I just like to see what I've done on TV. And a lot of people can't say that. So I guess that's my favorite thing, looking at what I've done and thinking I'm the one that keeps everybody looking good. Seamstress on the back. I was 59 when I got this one. Yeah, seamstress, #1.
Once the jerseys have been sewn and the bags have been packed, it's time to head to Oakland, while the team conducts one final practice before boarding the plane to Northern California. The preparation at Long Beach Airport has already commenced.
We'll fly on a 757 to Oakland, and about roughly a third of the weight needs to go in the front of the plane and 2/3 in the back. So we'll mark the front items in the plane with an F, and anything not marked in the front goes in the back. So everything has to fit in perfect.
After the team lands in Oakland, the equipment staff heads straight to the stadium to prepare for the game.
When we get to the stadium, we'll unload the equipment, and as soon as the nameplates are up, then we're able to go in and we can start putting the players in each locker, the coaches in their lockers, the staff in their lockers, and then it just goes from there. It's knowing where you need to put the equipment and getting it in the right places.
When people watch the game on TV, little do they know that the tears in those jerseys from the week before was sewn by our seamstress, and the pants were checked and double checked and triple checked to make sure they were all there. And you know, there's so much that goes into a game day. It's unbelievable and nobody really knows about that stuff, but you know, you want them to not know about it because it's all about the magic on the field.
Every day is fun. It's just a great job to come to every day. You look forward to it. You know, the people, the players, the coaches, the staff that you work with. You know, it's a fun place to work.
On Sunday, the players arrive at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum, ready for battle against their division rivals, the Oakland Raiders. For Chris Smith, Kevin Duddy, and the rest of the equipment staff, they've done their part to make sure the Los Angeles Chargers feel like they're at home in these unfriendly confines. Another week, another successful trip in the books. On to the next.
The Chargers are currently ranked 7th in total offense, and much of that has to do with Ken Whisenhunt's imprint on the unit. Now get to learn more about the team's offensive coordinator as he goes goal line to goal line.
Welcome to Goal Line, presented by MRC. I'm Nick Hardwick with Chargers offensive coordinator Ken Whisenhunt. Wiz, thank you for the time.
It's good to see you, brother.
I appreciate it. Great to see you too. All right, Wiz, 9 years as a player in the National Football League. You've been coaching in this league since 1997, I believe. Position coaches, calling plays, head coach. What keeps you going in this game? What is it about it that you love so much?
You know, I think one of the things, and you probably realize this yourself, is that when you're out of it, the thing that you miss the most, number one, is the guys. You know, the routine was something that you craved and you enjoyed, but really it's more about the guys and working together. And then, you know, you work so hard, and then when you get a win on Sunday, it just, you know, it's a great feeling.
Makes the handoff, rolling to his right is Rivers. Going deep, has a receiver. Tyrell Williams makes the catch. 25-20 to the house. Rivers to Tyrell Williams. 75 yards.
Nobody teaches you how to call plays in the league. This is the thing that's fascinated me is you go from being a position coach to an offensive coordinator. How do you learn that? Is it like taking a baby home from the hospital where they say, good luck to you? What's this process like?
That's a good question. You know, I think after being in the huddle and listening to plays and thinking about strategy and those kind of things, you know, you develop your own ideas during the course of a game sometimes. I mean, for instance, let's go back to Washington when you throw the gadget play, the flea flicker.
Yeah.
You know, there is no criteria saying this is when you call it. Sometimes you have to just get a feel for it or it pops out. You know, the preparation helps, but you just got to have a feel for it.
It's that catalog that just kind of comes up and the plays strike you and you know it's the right time and the right feel to go for it.
You know, I mean, that's easy to say when they work.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of them that you feel like you have that feel for them and they don't. And, you know, that's all part of it.
Gordon in the backfield, Allen all alone on the left. Just gets it in time. Going underneath for Gordon, has the reception. 5 to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Knock on wood.
What's the key for your offense to get rolling?
You know, sometimes it's just, you know, usually what most people would say is somebody makes a play. But, you know, go back to the opening play against Washington. We had a play that we thought, wow, this could be a chunk play to start the game off. And it worked. And we threw it to Tyrell and he made a big play. And then all of a sudden, we didn't look back. Sometimes it's just you make a play. Sometimes it's something positive happens. You get a turnover, you get a big return, you know, something where you get field position and it just seems like you feel the energy start to go. And then for us, it seems like once that starts going, you know, we really go.
You get that momentum moving in the right direction. Any Christmas plans for you?
Work?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is Christmas, you know?
You don't know. You play,
usually you coach or you play, yeah. So
that's it.
Not really. I mean, you get a chance to spend time with your family, not as much as you'd like because you have to come in and work, but you know, there'll be time at some point to celebrate it.
It's a good trade-off. Ken Whisenhunt, goal line to goal line. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Nick.
Stay tuned as Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn previews the Christmas Eve game against the New York Jets. Welcome back to Access Chargers, presented by Toyota. Coach, obviously the game against the Chiefs didn't go as planned, but what did you see after watching the film?
You know, we did some uncharacteristic things that we did early in the season, you know, and who knows, it was an important game. It seemed like when things sped up, we took a step back instead of taking a step forward.
Melvin Gordon, though, he ran super hard. So how was his play a positive?
It was very positive. You know, in games like this, sometimes you look to see who tightens up and who, you know, look to play in these type of moments. And Melvin Gordon is a gamer, I can tell you that.
Now, despite the loss, though, this team's not out of it. So what was your message to them, given that there is still an opportunity to make the postseason?
Well, it was disappointing that we lost control of our own destiny, but if we win Sunday, we're still in this thing. You know, we're going to need some help, but we're still in it.
Now, turning to Sunday, face the New York Jets. This is a team that's 5-9, but what have you seen out of them?
Play extremely hard. They're stingy in the run. They've only given up one 100-yard rusher all season long. We're going to have to execute well on offense. And on defense, we're going to create some turnovers.
Now, a guy who kind of always flies under the radar a little bit is running back Bilal Powell. You have some familiarity with him, having coached him when you were with the Jets. What do you like about his game?
I think he's one of the best football players on that team. He is a complete back, you know. He can run, he can catch. His blitz pickup is outstanding. He's very smart in the protection schemes. He make a lot of things right. So guys like that you can't have enough of.
What are you expecting out of him on Sunday?
I'm expecting absolutely zero out of him on Sunday. I want my defense to shut him down.
And then lastly, what are the keys to coming out of New York with your 8th win of the season?
Well, you know, they score more points at home than they do on the road. So they average 26 points at home. We need to hit our target goal and points, and we got to take care of the football. You know, when times when they've lost the turnover ratio, it hadn't fared very well on their part. So we need to take care of that, and we need to protect our quarterback and get after theirs.
All right, good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching Access Chargers presented by Toyota. A big thank you to Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn, Nick Hardwick, our fantastic equipment staff, and lastly, Ken Whisenhunt. I'm your host, Haley Elwood, and on behalf of the Spanos family and entire Chargers organization, we would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. See you next week.
Trey Boston from the Los Angeles Chargers.
From the running backs,
Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. We would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays from the linebackers.
Happy Holidays from your wide receivers.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
From everyone here at the Los Angeles Chargers, we want to wish you a wonderful holiday season and a Happy New Year.